Ladies and gentlemen, Phoenix, Future, chapter 92 to, what is it, 180-ish? 180-ish, 186. So here today with Phoenix. I'm so used to saying Kingdom lately. Phoenix, Volume 2, Future, page 92 to 186. So I might have to leave halfway through because I've ordered some food, but yeah, we are in the future where everything is dictated by these supercomputers. Recipe for disaster. But hey, let's continue from where we left off last time. I do hope you're all having a fantastic day, by the way. Channel 885632, contact OK. Link up is completed with the Anubis telecommunication system. What time is it? It'll be 12 o'clock in 5 minutes. So that means it's 11:55. Why make it any more complicated? 12 o'clock, start transmission. Danuba. Great blue Danube. Hallelujah, here. Please don't interfere with the defector, Jan Manobe. Sorry. But Lengut will grant him asylum. No. My calculations show he must be sentenced to death. On the contrary, he will live happily in Lengut. You impudent, what right have you... that how can you... Impudent? This is a decision based on my calculations. Everyone with their own calculations. That's just kind of how, things are. Kind of how things are. Is someone knocking? No, that would be way too quick. That would have been 10 minutes since I ordered. That would have been way too quick. Hallelujah. My calculations are infallible. Follow my advice. What? What? Squawk. Follow your advice. Never. Both of them have flipped. Listen to all that statics. I'm correct. I'm not enough room for both of us. One of us must yield. It's gonna be a war. There's gonna be war. Right. What? Zap, Danuba, you die. Hallelujah, you die. Wait, hallelujah. War is a serious move. These robots are becoming more human by the minute. These robots are becoming more human by the minute, I have to say. War is a serious move, according to my calculations. War is the only solution. No worries, I have made my decision. Just like that, and since you're all obedient, you shall carry out my orders. Yes, war in 24 hours. War. Sir, what's the matter? Someone help me. I'll agree to anything but war. Even if it is Hallelujah's order, anything but war. Now you're finally showing some spine. But I think it might be too late now. Because the other side, if you don't decide war, the other side will attack, That's kind of the nature of war. But we're going back above ground now, okay? Rumble, 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 rumble. No. You've given the wrong nutrient solution to the animals again. Look, you've given an elephant's nutrients to a guinea pig. Mr. Max, the overdose will kill him. We must help him first. Now listen to me, Yamanobe. These animals are not natural. They're like embryos in a womb, and they depend on an outside supply of food to live. But can't you let them outside of the tubes? No. We've seen what happens with that. The moment they're exposed to outside air, they die. They live only in these tubes, but I feel sorry for me, mate. That's kind of... Unless you had, like, the phoenix's blood or something, then they wouldn't be able to die, but who knows how their existence would be outside of that. Sorry. What about the millions of humans crammed into underground cities and controlled by some fiendish electronic computers? Ooh. Smart. That's a great way to flip it. That's a great way to spin it. That's true. Where those who try to escape are killed. Don't you think they're worse off? Well, if you put it that way, yeah. You can't argue with that logic at all. Of course, I'm responsible for creating these animals. If I could, I'd like to let them loose in the real world. But unfortunately, when they contact the outside air, their cells disintegrate. Yamanobe, I have a favor to ask of you. What is it? It's about Tamami. Would you give her to me? I mean, loan. Just loan her to me. I want to examine her. Her body could be of value to my research. What? She's a multiform creature, a Moopi. Her cells can assume any shape. Ooh, and then you can inject that. You can use that research on your animals. Her cells can assume any shape. That's why all the Mopies brought back to Earth could adjust so well to life here. Mopies are an incredible strong form. My prediction is that like the supercomputers are Mopies. Mopies are an incredible strong form of life, and I'd like to find out what makes her cells so durable. Never! Not with my Tamami! I won't. I like how like his back is like blown off of how loud he's shouting. Like leaves basically. That Tamami's mine. I won't give her to anyone, even to a Dr. Sarata. Lay a hand on her and you'll regret it. Masato! Tamami, how are you feeling? I'm fine, Masato. I'm well now, so let me out. Dr. Sarata said you have to stay in the tube for another month, Tamami. If you go outside, you'll lose your human form. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to wait then. I wouldn't want you to see me in any other form. We'll have to be patient for a month. But we can see each other all the time. But I wish I could be with you and help you, Masato. That's okay, I'm alright. Shall we play a movie game? Are you up to it? Close your eyes. Where do you want to go? We're in Venice in the 19th century, together on a romantic gondola, and I'm a real human. The sun shining brightly, and you ask me, don't you love the sun, Tommy? And I answer, Masato, I only love you. I don't feel a thing. No, I've lost my powers. I'm sorry, Masato. My body is still. Don't worry, Tommy. The glass tube is probably interfering. Oh, that's not her. Nah, I don't think so. I have to feed 55 artificial animals. By 10 o'clock, I'll be back later. See you later, Tamami. I'll be waiting, Masato. Dr. Sarata, how do you feel, Tamami? Better? Yamanobu's been a real help. I'm grateful to him. Tamami, I've been waiting until you're well to talk to. As a Moopy, you're the only animal of your kind left on Earth. And he's going to ask her. Don't ask, go to the source directly. Forgive me if I use the term animal, but I remember seeing your species 70 years ago in a different solar system. It was a planet where life could normally not exist, but Moopies were living there with no trouble. In the face of winds that would tear a human to shreds, they had taken the form of rocks and were clinging to the surface. Okay. I was jealous of the incredible life strength your multiform bodies possessed. As you know, the Earth is dying, and if something doesn't happen, all life will perish. But I can't let it happen. As long as there is an Earth, life must continue. For 50 years, actually, I've devoted my life to attaining this dream and finally created synthetic cells. I actually don't know which way to read it right now. Down or up? I managed to construct a replica of life by synthesizing protein to form a type of colloid. But everything I created was weak and died the moment it was exposed to outside air. Perhaps man is not meant to imitate God, but I'm determined to create a life that will survive forever. Could use you. So you see, Tommy, I need your body for my research, for the sake of life. Please give it to me. What? I want to discover what makes your cells so strong. However, I must warn you, you'll probably die. At the very least, you'll lose your human form. But if you donate your body to science, I'm positive I can unravel the secret of life. I'll create a life that will survive, even if the Earth becomes a dead, inactive planet. I swear I will. I beg you from the depth of my heart. Please tell me, please. She's gonna say yes, of course. Of course. And he's going to hate you forever. You do realize that, right? He's going to come after you. You do realize that. And you'll be able to save mankind. What? Mankind? Did you say mankind? This is not the time to differentiate between humans, animals, insects, or plants. We're all in the same boat. All one family. We're all in this together. Once we know that we are, yes, we know that our dreams come true. Those are not the lyrics. I don't know the lyrics, okay? It doesn't matter if humanity perishes as long as life continues. Can you wait until tomorrow for my answer? Take as long as you please. Clack, clack. Masato. We declare war on language. In 20 hours, Rock. I understand and have made preparations as you ordered. Our spies have planted super H-bombs in Language Central Command that are set to explode in exactly 20 hours. But hallelujah. Don't you think Language Central Command is planning the same thing? They may have the same type of bomb planted here. According to my calculations, the probability of that is 99.8%. But that means both Languid and Yamato will be destroyed simultaneously. Of course, if that's what my calculations say, it is inevitable. No! I don't want to die. Why must I die in 20 hours? This is the first time I've been angry at you, hallelujah. And this will be the last time I'll ever see you. Goodbye. Cheer up, Rock. You say, oh, we're all gonna die. Haha, you're all gonna die. Like, bro, how you gonna just say that? And this first time I've been angry. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Bring all my credits. No, wait. I won't need them anymore. A trip master? In 12 hours, no more Yamato. See, he's just bailing. He's bouncing. He's out of there. Poor souls. No one in the city knows what's going to happen. If they did, there'd be a panic. So I guess it's better this way. I'd tell them. Straight up, if it's all gonna die anyway, I'll tell them. Zoom, Chief. Where are we trying to run, Rock? I never knew you were such a coward at heart. And where do you think you're going, Chief, with your family? None of your business. Just a picnic, eh? Just a picnic. Just a picnic. Alright, Rock. You will return to the city to assume final responsibility. So you run off scot-free, eh? Go back, Rock. Sorry, I can't obey your orders. I'm not a citizen of Yamato anymore. Stop it, dear. What are you trying to do? I have no choice, but he has to... Why does he have to be punished? Both of you, just bounce. There's no need for this. This guy looks like a bald head as well. I just want to stay alive. That's all. See, if he didn't attack them, he wouldn't have died there. But no, his ship blown up. They all died, and he's bouncing. Farewell, fair Yamato. Now then, where can I run off to? The other three capitals are a little too far. Alright then. I'll just cruise until the space sled's energy run out, and then I'll worry about what to do. But on the other hand, I've got no time to lose. The radiation rays will be coming on fast. Hey, what's that dome over there? Interesting development. Very interesting development. I've heard stories about what's this? Steam self. Mate, flip off. What's that dome over there? I've heard stories about inhabited domes in this area. This may be where Dr. Sarita, the recluse, lives. That's impregnable glass. I'd be safe there. Who goes there? Space Patrolman First Class Rock of Yamato. Let me in. You must first undergo a body check. Don't hit. 1 second, food is. You know what? I'm gonna pause it here and eat. Continuation. Hi. Hoi. 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 Okay, no, sorry. Don't take any chances, Dora. We already have been attacked by surface rangers. What? They came by here? Then that means Yanobe is... You're here. You're right. Yamanobe, what are you doing here? Now I get no wonder Lengood kept saying they knew nothing about you. You've been hiding here all along. Get out, Rock, or I'll throw you out. No way. I don't know what you have against Tommy and me, but I won't let you kill her. No, not on my life. He grabs his gun. What's that supposed to be? Stomp? It looks like that's like the back of him, but I don't know what stomp, zoom. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, that's just his foot. I thought that was his back. No, that's his foot. He puts his foot down on the vehicle. That's what he's doing. He's stomping the pedal. Oh, I see. Stomp, zoom, jush, faha, kablam. Okay. And those two are just going at it, fighting. Pow, kaplow, pow, bam, tut, foot, who, you, kapow, kapoof, kapeng, cuff, puff, cuff, pam, ping, puff, pay. Okay. Let's call a truce. The bombs are about to go off anyway. Bombs? Yamato has only an hour left. What? It's war with Lengut. Should be interesting. There hasn't been one for over 500 years. Both Lengut and Yamato are using Super H bombs. They'll disappear without a trace. And you've run away, coward. Coward. That's right. Now we're equal. Both deserters. Coward. And you're not in a position to lecture me about running away. Why you? Stop it. Both of you. Rock, is this true about war in an hour? What an idiotic thing you two have done. It was Hallelujah's decision. Why did you listen to a machine? Haven't you got a brain of your own? Aye. Very, very true. Tick, tock, tick. Good morning, citizens. This is the voice of Yamato. This is Language International Broadcasting. At 12 o'clock today, there will be a special announcement. All citizens are requested to listen. Tick, tock. 1 minute to go. Tick. It is 11:59 in Yamato. All citizens are requested to listen to the 12 o'clock news. 30 seconds. Lord have mercy. The time is 12 o'clock. Stay tuned for a special message from Language Central Command. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tick. It is an emergency broadcast. Yamato Central Command has declared war. It is now 12 o'clock. Lengut has broken off diplomatic relations with Yamato and has declared war. Lengut is now in a state of flash. Damn. How many? How many people just died? Because they listened to some robots. They didn't think on their own. They didn't have a brain to think on their own. Boom. Baroom. Rumble, rumble, rumble. The whole earth, everything is rumbling.
We register strong seismic activity in the vicinity of Lingwick. Another large explosion has occurred approximately 15,000 kilometers northwest.
What?
Extreme surface shocks are being registered in an area 3,500 kilometers southeast of here also.
What? That's where Pinkin in York are. Everything. Everywhere. Why would they explode too? What's happening? Contact Rallies. They're the only ones left.
There is no reply. They do not respond.
All 5 cities destroyed. Can this really be happening? How many? How many people just died? In word, just you know how the saying that Albert Einstein once said, "I don't know how World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones." That is this right here. In virtually one instant, all 5 world cities were transformed into raging infernos, and in their place rose 5 towering clouds of death. What? No reply from Red Ice? Are you trying to tell me that they've been annihilated too?
No contact. They failed to respond.
No, it can't be. There we see the world in its current state. With all 5 cities destroyed, it means the end of mankind, probably. Isn't there some way we can find out if anyone is alive or not? Of course! Robita! Send out a reconnaissance drone to report on each of the 5 cities. I'll go too. Don't be stupid. Fly into a radiation storm and you'll breathe death. Number 1 drone approaching Pinking. Radiation count 3 million. Radiation count 3 million. The area is enveloped in a heavy electrical storm. Number 2 drone is hovering above York. Number 3 drone has reached Raleigh's radiation. Count is too high. Reconnaissance impossible. All that remains of Raleigh is a white hot crater. No! 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 Who destroyed all of mankind? We're not sure that everyone has been destroyed until radiation blankets the entire globe. There is still a possibility of survivors. Survivors? For what? The radiation will get us sooner or later. It's only a question of how long we're tortured. Don't get hysterical, Yamanobe. It isn't the end yet. Let's not jump to any conclusion. After all, aren't we still alive here in this dome? There may still be domes like this here and there, and some of them may be able to shut out even the most powerful radiation. But why did the other capitals explode? The robots were like, we're sick and tired of you humans. We're getting rid of all of you. And we're going to be the only thing that can survive the radiation. I don't know if you're going to survive the explosion itself, but the radiation, most certainly. We'll have to start checking for survivors. I must get to work. Tamami. We don't know for certain yet, but there's a strong possibility. I heard, has everyone on Earth been destroyed? Tamami. What should I do? Even once you've recovered, we'll never be able to leave this dome. No, wait, I'm wrong. You can go out, can't you? Mopies can withstand almost anything. Don't worry, Masato, as long as you're here, I won't leave. But I wonder how many hundreds of years it will take before the radiation in the atmosphere disappears. One thing's for sure, I'll have to spend the rest of my life here. Masato, what? You too would be able to withstand any kind of radiation if only you had cells like mine. What? Nothing. That's making her decision. That's making her decision. 3 days have passed, but the radiation storm is still raging outside. That's the light of Yamato, but there are no more people. They've all been reduced to subparticle dust. Yamanobe, remember when we were young and used to play in Central Park? One of the trams there told us of the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, the names of two old cities in the Bible. The Bible's nonsense, of course, and it hasn't been read for nearly 100 years. My goodness. My goodness. Okay, stop it, bro. This video is gonna get goof. This video is gonna be hit. This video is gonna be hit. But the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before the Lord. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven, and he overthrew those cities in all the plain, and all the inhabitants of the cities, and that which grew upon the ground. And he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah, and toward all the land of the plain, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. Are you trying to say that man has incurred the wrath of God and was destroyed? No. Lot and his wife were able to escape the Holocaust, just like we escaped from Yamato. Luck was with us too. I can't pass up a chance like this. Yamanobe, how about escaping into outer space with me? What? Do you really think there's any future for this old planet, eh? There must be lots of abandoned space colonies out there, huh? Dr. Sarata has a rocket here, right? Yes, but what? I don't know what you're thinking of. But you can't do it. Won't go along with me, eh? You want to turn your back on Earth? Well, I can't. I wanted to leave this planet for a long time. There are times back at Central Command when I thought I couldn't go on. You? Old Stoneface? Use your head. Something has been wrong with the world since the 20th century. In the 21st century, man was still active in outer space, colonizing planets throughout the universe. I like these paneling structures. They're quite nice. There were many nuclear wars, but each time man was knocked down, he regained his footing. In the 25th century, civilization reached its peak. Okay, the Astro Boy. And after that began the Great Decline. In strange ways, no one really understood. All scientific and artistic progress ceased, and everyone began to yearn for the lifestyles of the past. The 30th century was no more than a return to the 21st century. I like the paneling structure, but it's kind of difficult to read because you have to go up and down. You know, I could just zoom out. There we go. It was apparent that mankind, if not the Earth itself, was showing signs of senility. Colonies on distant planets gradually began to decline and die. Mankind clung to Earth in a life without hope or ambition. Populations visibly decreased to the point where man abandoned the surface of the Earth for a subterranean existence. Not even our world's leaders knew how to deal with the problem. In desperation, they put control of civilizations in the hands of machine, a computer brain. And now look where the computer has taken you. Right, and you are one of its slaves, weren't you? Slave? Ha 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 ha. I was Hallelujah's child. Unlike you, I was artificially conceived in a test tube. Oh, now that explains a lot. That explains the loyalty. Okay. Hallelujah selected the sperm and egg that conceived me. She's like my mother. But now what mother doesn't exist, and I have no ties to earth, and that old recluse Sarita has no right to stop me. Clang, 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 clang. This must be the silo. And here's the doctor's pet rocket, one of them old 22nd century middle-class pioneer family models. Okay. I could fly this thing with my eyes closed. I'll be back for a spin later. Just wait, a rusty old rocket. The Moopy woman! So you'll consent to my request, yes. Thank you. You're a good person. I'll see that your kindness shall not be in vain. I'll solve the mystery of your cell structure. Dr. Sarita, once you've unlocked the secret, I want you to grant me a favor. I've heard that it's possible to perform genetic operations that change a person's cell. Could use mine to remake Masato's body. Why? If you can give Masato a cell structure like mine, he'll be able to withstand the radiation and survive. I understand. Rest assured, I'll do the best I can. Oh, thank you, Doctor. I'll now try to persuade Yamanobe to agree with what you've said. Good night. Who are you? So you're the Mopi. Where did you come from? Typo. It's not where, it's where. Not where you there yesterday, but where are you going? Or where did you come from? Tell me the name, eh? For a multiform, you've certainly changed yourself into a lovely creature. You must be Rock, Masato's boss at Central Command in the flesh. So you followed us. Stay away. Don't come near me. Go away. Don't touch me. Don't be so hard on me. I've changed my mind about boopies. You're a real woman in every way. My goodness. This guy. The second there are no other humans left, this guy goes around like, ooh, Mopey. Suddenly you like it. I like it. No, we're not going there. We're not going there, alright? And I need one. Without a woman on some distant planet, there'll be no little rocks running around. What do you say to leaving with me on Sarato's rocket? To the end of the universe. We can even buzz by your home planet. Tamami, please go away. I'll get you out of this thing. No, stop. How can we talk when you're in a glass tube? Weak. Slaps him with a gun. Points the gun. Try that one more time and I'll blast you, Rock. I won't forgive this, Yamanobe. I'll get revenge. I'm going to toss you out of this into the radiation. My goodness, try it. At a phoenix. Hey, what's that light? That's not fire or radiation, it's alive. It's a phoenix. I've seen it before. It's some kind of bird. It's a bird of fire. Look, she's activated the entrance. She's coming inside. Oh, take this, you monster. She disappeared. Masato, Yamanova, how have you been? Telepathy. You're no bird. What are you, a space creature? Listen, Masato, you're the only one capable of reviving the Earth. Revive the Earth? Me? Yes. That is why I led you here. You shall live here for millions of years, keeping watch until a new race of men is born. Fair enough. This is your mission and you must accomplish it. Is she going to give him his blood? Millions of years? No, couldn't make. Wait a minute, this planet doesn't have last legs. Even if I had a superpowers, there's no way I could cure it. I shall make you immortal. I shall make you immortal. What? You will not die no matter what happens? That's ridiculous. Come with me. I want to show you something wonderful. Close your eyes. It will only take a second. And he's knocked out. Yamanobe, what's wrong? Where am I? You are no longer a physical entity. You are existence itself. Existence, yes. Pure consciousness. Where are we? We're shrinking to the size of what humans call elemental particles. There is one now. Look how big it is. It looks just like the sun. Yes, it is the sun. Look. There are stars circling it. No, they're more like planets. We'll fly into the middle of one. What's that? Life. Okay. Life in an elemental particle? Yes. Although it's different from you normally conceive of as life. Let's dive into its cell. We're getting in. Okay. My goodness. Let's dive into its cell. Let's shrink again. Here, too, is another realm of elemental particles. Here's one. More planets? No, enough. This is too much for me to comprehend. Okay, yeah, I can see. Very well. Let's return to the original size. Next, we take a look at macrocosm. Not microcosm, but macrocosm. Okay. The Earth has become invisible, and the Sun is lost in a mass of millions of other stars as the Milky Way spirals. It is joined by billions of other galaxies to form the macrocosm That's the limit of the universe, isn't it? As far as the human conception of the universe is concerned, it is the limit, Masato. But it is enveloped in something even larger. If we move on to another dimension, this whole universe would be no more than one particle. And these together form something like a cell, like a living organism. And the cells, in turn, form another life. Wait, you're telling me that the whole universe is only a single cell in a living creature? What is this creature? A cosmos. Cosmos? Stop. I need to think. From the microcosm to the macrocosm. They're all alive. From the tiniest creatures to the largest organisms, everything is alive. It's all connected. That's the Illuminati conspiracy theme. The Earth must not die. It must live. But something has been mistakenly trying to kill it. What? A tiny life called man. The evolution which gave birth to and raised him was on a mistaken course. So man must be destroyed and then reborn. But why me? I'm only... Someone shall create a new mankind, a new civilization. The one chosen for this role is you, Masato Yamanobe. You are now immortal. Yamanobe, hey, what happened? You faded all of a sudden and were out for about 30 seconds. Where's the phoenix? What? It disappeared in a flash of light. Disappeared. I remember. She was with me the whole time. That wasn't just a bird. She told me everything. Hey, man, get a grip of you. He's like, bro, come on, man. What's wrong with you? I don't even like you, but what's wrong with me? Get a grip of yourself. It just looked at us and never said a word. And then I remember she used telepathy to talk to me. She said she would make me immortal. What? She said I will recreate a man and restore life to the earth. That I had been chosen and she would make me immortal. Yamanobe, have you flipped? I think I have. My mind and body suddenly feel like they're no longer my own. Something's altered my body. I don't feel the same. Thump, 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 thump. My heart is all right. What? No, he's stabbing himself. No blood. I heal instantly. Oh, he's about to shoot himself. My goodness. Hey, you gotta have conviction. You could be like, oh, it's all a dream. Like, oh, I'm invincible. Nothing can hurt me. Like, bro. Look, man, alright? Look, man, alright? You gotta have conviction. I'm convinced. You gotta be convinced. Blam shoots himself. I don't die. This hole, it's disappeared. No! What's happened to me? I can't die. No matter what I do to my body, I'll have to live forever. You can live forever with the movie. Help! Someone help! Even after man, animals, and all life have vanished, I'll be the only one alive. But what happiness is there? What will I have to live for? If I have to stay alive for 1,000 million or billion years, what will I do? I'll be like a living mummy. What's that? Rumble, 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 rumble. Oh, shit. Don't tell me they're all about to be swallowed. Rumble, rumble, creak. Meow, meow. Robita, hurry, activate emergency protocol B. The test tubes are crashing and the animals, they're leaving it. And they're dying. Doctor, what's happening? There is a rupture in the Earth's crust. 5 Cube 82, lower shutter. Prepare the rocket for launch. Leave everything to me. Damn. The whole thing was the whole thing was raised. Help! What's happening? Masato, where are you? No. Alpha test Masato. I'm out of the tube. Masato, where are you? Masato. Damn. The entrance is blocked. Hardly a scratch. Yeah, I wouldn't know why. You're immortal, mate. That's Masato, that's Talmi's voice. Talmi, you must not leave that tube. If you do, you'll die. Rumble, rumble. I predicted this was happening because the atomic blast.
Doctor, the radiation count inside the dome is rising.
What? How high has it risen?
It is safe at present, but it will soon exceed tolerance level.
There must be a crack somewhere that's letting the outside air.
It seems that way.
I see. At any rate, Robita, locate the damage and take immediate countermeasure and do something about the radiation.
Yes, sir.
And one more thing. Prepare the rocket.
Why?
I'm taking off into outer space. with Tamami. We must get away from the radiation. The future of the Earth depends on my research, and if anything shall happen to her... Doctor, you are lying. What did you say? My computer registered that your heart and mind are in conflict. You are in love with that woman. You fool! Woman? She's not even human. She's just... Mate, you've already shown that you don't care whether someone's human or not. You care that if they're alive, they're alive. You've already shown that side of yours, right? That you value all life. Doctor, I have served you for over 60 years. You see now, Robert, I don't need any advice from you. Yes, I am getting rusty, but I know you better than anyone else. You are in love with Tamami, but refuse to admit it, saying instead that she is for your research. Silence! Doctor, you have had a hard life, and women have never paid attention to you, but Tamamis are moopy and capable of loving anyone, no matter how pitiful. Rubita, if you can laugh, laugh now. I am, after all, a weak man. I want to experience true love once. Just once in my life. Forgive me for saying this, sir. I know. But Tamami is in love with Yamanobe. I know. I'm not programmed for love and other human emotions, but I can see that these two love each other. It would be best to leave them alone. You're absolutely right. But forget it. Tamami is mine. Doctor, you still refuse to understand, don't you? Listen, Tamami has already promised to give me her body for research. That's right. Tamami. Doctor, I'm here. Plop. You fool! When did you leave the tube? You haven't recovered yet. The glass shattered. Have you talked to Masato yet? No, not yet, but we haven't a moment to lose. We've got to get you into the lab right away. Why? You really want to know? Radiation is leaking into the dome and it's getting closer to the danger level. What? Don't just stand there, Rubita. Go out and measure the radiation level. Report back as soon as you have a reading. Doctor, you will keep your promise, won't you? To give Masato a cell structure like mine. Don't worry, I'll do everything I can to ensure his survival. He's immortal, mate. You don't know that, I know, but still. But let me warn you, you may die, and even if you don't, you'll probably lose your human form, I understand. I don't care what my form is, as long as Masato can be happy. Be brave. The pain only lasts for the first minute. Click, click, click. So beautiful. This is goodbye. Ring. Rubita. Radiation has surpassed tolerance levels. Did you find a leak? Not yet, sir. At this rate, radiation sickness symptoms will occur in humans in 12 hours. I must hurry. I've got to finish my research before I collapse. Hey, Tin Man. What are you doing up there? Pre-launch procedure. Pre-launch procedure? For who? Dr. Sarata. The old man's running away, eh? Incorrect. There's only a contingency message. Get out of my way, Tin Man. Tin Can. This rocket is for me and no one else. No. Out of my way or I'm not programmed with a fear function. Then take this. Zap. And he falls and dies. Now to get Tamami. Hop in a rocket and kiss Earth goodbye. Man, everyone's after Tamami. Like, the whole time they were like, man, we're fat moopies. Now they're like, oh, moopies. You know what? She'll do for women. She'll do for women. She's gone. Rats. Where's she run off to? Maybe that Yamanobe. You can't kill him, bro, even with your gun. Rock! Yamanobe, hand over the woman. Then Whoopie, I need her. You fool. Have you gotten mad? Yeah, the radiation sickness is... Right, what's the matter? Are you okay? I just felt a little faint for a second. I'm looking for Tamami too. She's disappeared. Tamami, Dr. Sarita. The woman you used to call Tamami no longer exists. Tamami has reverted back to her Moopy form. Oh no! Tamami! How could he? Tamami, Sarita. Of all the inhuman, I'll kill you. Heh. I'm afraid you're a little late, my boy. Both of us are as good as finished anyway. What? Take a look at the Geiger counter. Yeah, the radiation's off the chart. This dome is saturated with radiation. Air leaked... Actually, this page 181. 1 second. 186. There we go. It's saturation with radiation. Air leaked in from the outside. And when I found out it was too late... The least I could do in the time remaining was to solve the secret of Tamami's cell structure with computer analysis. She donated her body to me. I have completed my experiment. I have the formation right here, Yamanobe. I know the secret of the Moopy's incredible endurance. Before the operation, Tamami asked that I perform genetic surgery on you, Yamanobe, and it will be done as she requested. If I die, Robita will take over. Doctor, Robita is no more. What? I destroyed him. Destroyed Robita! I was planning to escape to outer space with Tamami in the rocket. Robita got in the way. Going to the space wouldn't have helped you anyway. It's too late. Your body is being saturated with radiation. The symptoms should already be appearing, and you'll soon die. Is he about to live forever? Is that what's going to happen? Well, if that's the case, it explains why I was dizzy a minute ago. All my plans. What a joke. I think I'll go outside for a little walk. I've had about as much as I can stand off this cramped little dome. After all, there's a whole world out there with some nice scenery. Stop! There's a radiation storm raging outside, and he's off. And he's out. Well, there's the crater where Yamato used to be. Rumble, rumble, huh? The bowels of the earth, quite a sight. Ah, nice fresh air, and the view's not too bad either. To end one's life looking at a scene like this, what more could a person ask for? yeah. And that seems like it's the end, not just for him, but it's the end for all of us, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end for all of us, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, very entertaining. Very interesting chapter as well, with like him now having the immortality. I'm actually quite interested to see where it's gonna go. So we've had the Phoenix demonstrated that there's gonna be a new life form. He's gonna create a new life form, and I'm quite interested to see how exactly that's gonna work. The inner workings of life. The circle of life, yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was Phoenix Volume 2, Part 2 of 3. So next time I'll join you all for Kingdom. I said it again. Phoenix. I've been reacting to too much Kingdom lately. I definitely need to like react to other stuff. But next time we'll be reacting to Phoenix Volume 2 Future, page 187 to 299. The conclusion of volume 2. Okay, I want to say chapter 2. It was volume 2. So I'll see you all then, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, have a nice day. And until then, peace out and